Well, now to Europe. And in Europe, where there's a meeting, there's hope. Eurozone leaders will get together later this week, and the pressure's on to deliver an outcome which restores global confidence, at least in the short term. The downgrade of Spanish banks and news that Cyprus has joined the list of countries needing a bailout won't help their task. Here's finance correspondent Philip Lasker.
The Spanish government and the country's banks are locked in a dangerous embrace. As one gets downgraded, the others follow.
They're all following Greece sort of down to the very low ratings. So that's certainly a concern, and I think it really just underpins how severe the problem is.
Credit ratings agency Moody's cut the ratings of 28 Spanish banks, and analysts say its banks will need all the 100 billion euros in promised bailout money.
With their economy doing far more poorly than had been suggested at the beginning of the year, the pressure's there on the banking system.
At the same time, Cyprus became the fifth Eurozone country to request a bailout, a victim of its financial links to Greece. As the problem swirled, Reserve Bank Assistant Governor Guy Debelle was asked about how Europe's troubles would play out over the next 12 months.
As I said, I think the day of reckoning in Europe is probably going to happen sometime in that 12 months.
Some hope the day of reckoning will be brought closer after this week's European leaders meeting.
The stakes are very high, and I don't think for one second that the EU leaders don't understand that. They're very cognizant of markets.
But does that mean they will deliver?
I'm not really sure about the level of people's expectations going into this. As I said, if something positive comes out, fantastic. We've all been waiting for that for quite some time, but I think expectations are already gradually getting lowered ahead of it.
You could say we've had dozens of these before. This one really does seem to be one where the expectation has gotten larger. We're at a point where political union, fiscal union really need to be debated.
Markets are calling for closer integration of the Eurozone's banks and government budgets.
What I think investors really want to see is a set of words which indicates that Europe is moving in a committed fashion towards some sort of fiscal union, and that in response to that, Germany and other better off northern European countries are willing to move in and provide more support to the southern peripheral countries.
The RBA's Guy Debelle pointed to Europe's problems as a factor behind the unusual response to the recent interest rate cuts.
I'm not sure that the interest rate reduction we expected would generate a hell of a lot of people rushing in the door to take out a new mortgage, but it's probably going to help people pay down debt a little faster.
Something many European countries would dearly love to do.